Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Hopefully we're gonna finish this house. Looks like we are pretty likely to. Which is good. Don't know what the next step is gonna be exactly, to be totally honest with you. That'll create population growth, so probably just do another house after that. I might want to reconfigure where our storage is. I think I have an idea of where I would want to put it. Yeah, okay. I think I know what we want to do. Might as well. Well, no, we shouldn't start yet. We'll start when this finishes. That's the right move. We've already kind of overextended our resources here. We're trying to do more than we reasonably can, given what we have. But hey, are people going to go from living in shacks to living in a large house? That's really awesome. They're going to be happy, or they should be happy. They're probably not going to be, but it'd be like me going from living in a 500 square foot rear unit to living in like a mansion. I shouldn't say shit like that because now I want to live in a mansion and I'm fantasizing about it. One day. Well, like I'm genuinely, honestly getting to the point where, well, no, the way I think about it, the way that it goes in my head is I'm like, man, I really want to go. I'd be like totally fine moving to the Midwest or like Michigan or something. Michigan would be, well, actually no, Washington or Oregon would be ideal. British Columbia would also be ideal. If I could just go somewhere a little bit outside of Vancouver. Basically anywhere along the northwest coast of North America. And that would be amazing. And like go somewhere cheap outside of one of the cities and get a big house. But then I think about it, and actually that would suck because all the stuff that I like is around here. Like, I can't overstate how awesome the Bay Area is. I've got amazing Mexican food. I've got San Jose Sharks, the hockey team that I love. I've got good Asian food of pretty much any variety. There's even a couple Filipino grocery stores around here. Obviously lots of Chinese, obviously lots of Japanese, obviously lots of Korean and Vietnamese food. There's two really good Japanese grocers that I like going to. Not so much in the winter, or sorry, not so much in the summer because there isn't really any summer Japanese food that I like at all. Like, I like ramen and udon and that stuff. And I'm not getting sushi from a grocery store, so I'm not gonna, you know... In the summer, there's not really that much reason for me to go there, is what I'm getting at. But... And then the other thing is... I've talked about this before, like 100 episodes ago or something, but, it was easy for me earlier in my life to take for granted that food is fresh. Oh hey, it finished. Alright. So, I think it's easy to not realize this. I mean, it was very easy for me to not realize it when I was younger. But when I went to school in Toronto, I quickly discovered, like, hey, you know, a lot of places don't actually have fresh food. And they're like, yeah, okay, maybe you could get something from a grocery, or from a restaurant, but if you're going to the grocery store, stuff's not fresh. It just never is. Like, it's not getting there. Like, in the dead of winter in Toronto, where do you think they're getting their broccoli? Sure as hell isn't coming from Toronto. In fact, a lot of the time, I think it's coming from California or Mexico. Like, it's coming from the same area that I lived in when I was growing up. So it was easy for me to take for granted that, oh, we finished. That fresh food was a thing. And yeah, that's basically the issue. So once I hate that I can't see this very well at all. I really just want to nest it in there. Yeah, well, you know what? That looks nice. Why not do it that way? Okay, so we have some terrain issues there. That's going to be irritating to deal with. You know what? We need to offset it by 1. Yeah, because the barn's going to be pushed out a little because I don't want it clipping with the fence there. Hold up, that only holds 12 people? Crap. Well, I goofed. That's okay. Yeah, I definitely goofed. That was a mistake. Okay. So it's offset by 1. Think we got the spacing right? Yeah, so I screwed up. I'm gonna kill some people because I didn't... Like, I thought that provided more housing than it did, and it didn't, so... People are dead now. The death should be over now. So, anyway, we'll get them back. It's not like we have to have a cemetery. No, okay, no, you shouldn't be going to 11. Alright, well, someone was stupid and couldn't find their home. Or someone's pregnant. Someone's pregnant, okay. That was fast. I don't know how they got pregnant that fast, but that's funny. Yeah, we're gonna need more resources, that's okay. But yeah, fresh food is not something that just appears out of nowhere. So, it's easy to take it for granted, I think, living in California. But if I went Pacific Northwest, I'd probably still be mostly okay for food anyway. Well, at least for freshness of food. I think the Mexican food would get worse as you go further north. I think that's obviously pretty much a given. Also, you know, I like the Bay Area. The other thing is work. Like, you know, I talk a lot about how tired I am and how much time I put into work, but my job's good. Like, it pays pretty well. It's challenging, and by the, you know, you could say, oh, well, I want an easy job. I don't really want an easy job. I like a job that challenges me. I like a job that forces me to learn something new occasionally and get better. Kidding me, bear? I hope that killed it. I don't think it did, though. I want it. Oh, hell yeah, it did. I'm an amazing shot. Or the arrows just go through buildings, and that's it. They probably just go through buildings. Don't see any other animals. But yeah, I like a challenging job. As long as I'm capable of doing it, I really appreciate opportunities to do better than just good. I like the opportunity to do more than my job and step up and help do something cool and interesting. At my current job, that means, basically it means automating some frustratingly complex analysis that has to be done consistently. I'm pretty good at that, so I do that a lot. Or I've been trying to do that more anyway. So I'm proud of that. And I enjoy it, you know? It's not that it's just like, oh hey, my boss wants me to do this. I actually enjoy doing it, so it's nice to get involved there and do that kind of work. It's genuinely something I enjoy doing, and I don't think that I'd get that quite as much up north. I'd be competing with more people, especially if you went up to Canada. That would be the rough part. I love Canada. I'm half Canadian, but I think the quality of jobs that would be available to me are not going to be as good as they are down here. They're just not. California's got a better economy than Canada does. That's the way it is. But, I wouldn't mind getting a house up in British Columbia at some point. Because like I said, I really do want a massive house. That's one of my goals in life, is to have a really big house. Which is never ever going to happen in the Bay Area in California. Because I might get rich, but I'm never going to get that rich. That would require... God, that would require probably, if I had to guess, like a house around that much would be $10 to $20 million. And even that, like, you'd have trouble finding one that was really big. It would just be kind of big. And you'll never find it like in any of the, it's not city, but like the suburb. It'd have to be like seriously in the outskirts. You'd be driving to get places for sure. Which I'm not necessarily opposed to. I don't actually like going anywhere that much. It's just I like the option. And I also like that delivery is an option. Probably when I'm older, I would care less, because I would be more likely to be spending more time at home versus at work. Right now, you know, if I have to go to work, I have things I have to do. It's tough for me sometimes to cook, so you know, having the option to get delivery is big, but it's not always necessarily the most important thing. They're really taking their time. I mean, I killed a lot of people, so it makes sense that they're taking their time to build this thing, but... Alright, that should get things moving a little quicker. These take more resources than I would have liked. What are you short on? Wood. Okay, I kind of like sticking with being out of wood right now. Never mind, they're filling this up anyway. It's unfortunate. Anyway, once they stop moving materials, they'll go cut down trees, so they'll get wood. Just take a minute. Yeah. I don't know, I guess my ideal world would be I'd have functionally infinite money. I would have a large house in one of those three, probably rule out Vancouver, or not Vancouver, but British Columbia. I'm deliberately not saying Vancouver because getting a large house in Vancouver is about as insane as getting a large house in the Bay Area. I think it's a little easier up there, but it's still terrible. And I don't think the economy can support that. So probably it'll crash at some point, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, what I was going to say was something like a large house in the Bay Area or Oregon or Washington. And then be able to work from home or not work that much. Have plenty of money. And basically just pursue hobbies and games. I guess games are hobbies, but games would be like one of the main ones. And just do hobby stuff. And then have like 3 to 4 dogs and 3 to 4 cats. And like a decent amount of yard. I wouldn't want yard, basically. I'd want to live kind of in a forest a little bit. And have space for them to run around and do whatever. That'd be the dream. But a lot of that's probably not really attainable. Also, having, like, I'm already 31. So I'd have to make that happen pretty soon if I was going to be able to handle having 8 pets like that. Probably like 1 or 2 would be fine. But even like getting, I really would like to have a German Shepherd. Even like getting a German Shepherd, like I feel like the door's kind of closing on that with my age, because I'm not going to be like, at a certain point, I'm old. Like I can't be running around with a dog. I'm not going to have the ability to do that. Now, probably that's something I could mitigate by getting in shape and taking care of myself, but I don't know. I feel like my days are numbered of being, like, active. And I don't know if that's gonna change, really. Alright, they're getting the wood. They're going. I really wish they'd build this, but, you know, they're doing stuff at least. At least these are quick. Like, the barn should not take... The barn and the warehouse shouldn't actually take that long, so if they can get that going, at least that's, you know... We're making good progress in a direction, even if it's not the house, which we really need, because I totally screwed up and killed off 4 people. I really only killed 3, but someone got pregnant and kicked the other guy out of his house. Who is expecting the child? They're already born. Okay. Just trying to figure out what the name was. Surprised this isn't finished yet. Should go quick. I guess they're working on the castle barn first. That's, you know what, I'm fine with that. Having a big barn is nice. This one is 10 clay short. Oh, we're actually out of clay. How the hell are we out of clay? I thought they were just not doing this because they were working on the other 2 first, but no, we're actually out of clay. That's crazy, I had no idea. I think we're fine without food right now, we don't need to stress it too much. They can definitely survive a year. Alternatively, as soon as we're done dealing with this crap, I think we can put the builders to work in the farm. Because we don't really need people going nuts building this, we just need progress. I just want to finish these 2 first. It shouldn't really honestly take that long, they're getting pretty close. Piece by piece. Oh hey, they even started the house. Not really what I want, but, you know. Progress is progress, I guess. Okay, there's the warehouse. That means the barn and the house should go quicker. I think I'd rather be getting food than clay right now, so we're just gonna go do food. Maybe I will leave... Yeah, I'll leave the 4 builders working after they finish the barn, because why not? I'd rather have it make progress than whatever else is going on right now. I would like to get more clay and stone, but we kind of shot ourselves in the foot on that front. We gotta wait until we have more people, I think. Problem is, I'm gonna need both of those to do the upgrade on this guy, so I guess in the winter we're gonna pursue that. Try to get as many people working in there as we can. Now, I really would be stressed if people start dying to accidents. That's gonna screw us over really bad. But hopefully not yet. I don't know why the bears like the farm so much. Like, they always show up here. It's crazy. Are there any others? I'm super confused whether or not they actually, like, eat your resources, because I think they might. I genuinely think they might, but I also think it'd probably make a lot more sense if the developer made them go there, or wander around and, like, act like they were eating stuff, but not actually eat stuff. So I don't think the developer would have made it so that animals straight up ate your resources. Good shot. Thought that would have sailed high, but thankfully we got him. Yep. Someone else is gonna die. Definitely gonna die too, because, like... I don't... People, how they got pregnant so damn fast. Like, I don't know what they were just ready. They were going a full bore as soon as they could. Crazy. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? She is very dead. We don't have enough anything for for this, except for ore. We have enough ore, but that's it. Everything else... Really? There's an elk? Really? You're gonna... Or a moose. It's a moose. Okay, my bad. I don't know why I said elk. You know what? Well, no, I can't. Yeah, I can. Let's do this. Like, just be like, you know what, guys? Screw it. Let's try to save a life. Hopefully this wood goes to the hut. We could take it there ourselves, I guess. If this ever finishes. I don't want to hum it, but I'm thinking the Jeopardy theme right now. Alright, this is because we don't even have basic tools, we just have trash. Like, I was wondering, like, wow, this axe looks like it's from the Stone Age. Oh, well, yeah, actually, it is probably from the Stone Age, because I have no tools whatsoever. No wonder everything takes so damn long. We'll put that on our list of things to take care of as soon as we have that second house up and running. I'm starting to understand why it's taking so long for things to get done. It's starting to seem very reasonable. Oh god, finally. I only have 8. This isn't enough for this stupid hut. Alright, well, you know what? We're just gonna have to rely on them to deal with it properly. Let's see if I can... Yeah, okay. Look at that shovel. It's like a thing of tree bark. Okay, they're taking that. I don't know if they're bringing wood. No. Alright, well, we'll let them finish that later. Hopefully she doesn't die. Let's try this. Nope, wood's already gone. You know what? Pause that. Additionally, you guys don't need to be working right now. Alright, there we go. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. Oh, there she goes. Whatever. I tried. You know what? An effort was made. I genuinely tried. Anyway, like I was saying, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST, and check out a stream if you like. If not, thanks for watching here on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Take care.